Welcome to today's edition of your favorite online news show, Erongo Talk. We are coming to you all the way from our studio at Platz Meer in Swakopmund. Arandis Emergency Response and Traffic Management Center Operations Manager Bazil Calogero tells us how the system is helping reduce road traffic incidents along the B2 hotspots and how the Road Safety Council, as the new owners, can now expand this system to the rest of the country. Also gets the news, weather tides, as well as Grumpy's fishing report. First up is our calendar day, and today we celebrate Farm Workers Day. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's edition of Erongo Talk and the clip with us. News. The completed but unoccupied houses constructed under the massive urban land servicing program in Walvis Bay could soon have owners. Council has made significant progress with regard to the allocation of the unoccupied houses constructed under the MULSP, Mayor Trevino Forbes said at a press briefing.
Firstly, coming into office, we had to amend the land sale policy to specifically give opportunities to the first-time property owners and residents of Walvis Bay. I'd like to add that only those currently on the list will be considered as an applicant. On 30 March 2022, we received a response from the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development stating that the houses should be sold as follows: allocation and sale on first-come, first-served basis. The beneficiaries must be selected from the combined Walvis Bay Municipality and NHE waiting list as reconciled during 2016. Only Walvis Bay Municipality employees who are on the waiting list qualifying and may be allocated an ERF if or house constructed thereon under the MULSP initiative. Only the staff members that are on the list and have their turn will be allocated houses. The following is latest states on the allocated houses. 32 have been declined, 15 are pending, 21 approved, and 2 duplicates. The committee thus needs to reallocate 34 houses to qualifying clients on the waiting list. The above information was forwarded to the Massive Urban Land Servicing Housing Committee for their further attention. I still think that we need some intervention from Council on the matter to see that list should also be seen by the councillors for more information so we can know what is going on.
En nog nuus, 'n oorhandigings- en oorname geleentheid vir die uittredende streekbevelvoerder Commissaris Andreas Nelumbu en die inkomende bevelvoerder Commissaris Nicholas Kupomboma het onder leiding van generaal-majoor Anna Marie Naida, die adjunk-inspekteur-generaal verantwoordelik vir administrasie by die Walvis Bay Burgersentrum plaasgevind. Naida het gesê sy is optimisties dat die polisie se streekbestuur en alle lede die nuwe streekbevelvoerder na die beste van hulle vermoë sal bystaan om die mag se missie te bevorder en sy strategiese doelwitte te bereik. Kupomboma, die 9de streekbevelvoerder van die Erongo streek, het die versekering gegee dat hy met die behulp en samewerking van sy hardwerkende en ervare kollegas in Erongo onvermoeid en na die beste van sy vermoë sal werk vir die verbetering van polisieering in die streek. Kopomboma het sy loopbaan in die polisie op 24 Januarie 1994 begin as 'n rekruut by die Luipertvallei Polisieopleidingskollege in Windhoek. Hy het verskeie kursusse bygewoon en voltooi aan die Parel Akademie vir Speurders in Suid-Afrika. Kopomboma het ook internasionale diens gedoen en was onder meer by die ondersteuningssending in die Koninkryk van Lesotho vanaf November 2017 tot November 2018 as 'n speurder en administrateur van die polisiekomponent betrokke. Nainda het ook vir Nelumbu en sy bestuur in die Erongo streek geloof vir die uitstekende polisieeringsdienste wat hulle oor die jare aan inwoners van die streek gelewer het. Nelumbu is as die polisie-attaché vir Namibië en Luanda, Angola vir 'n tydperk van 3 jaar vanaf 1 Junie 2022 aangestel. Hy is sedert 2015 die streekbevelvoerder van Erongo. And finally, dozens of struggling artisanal fishers in Swakopmund will in due course be able to enjoy an income as the Swakopmund Municipality and Benguela Current Convention plan to build a fish market in Mondesa. The council, during its recent monthly sitting, said it approved of a memorandum of understanding with the BCC in this regard and was ready to sign it. It said it also approved the establishment of a fish market. The site has already been allocated. The BBC was established in 2013 after the convention was signed by the Angolan, Namibian and South African governments. The overall objective of the convention is to realize a coordinated regional approach to the long-term conservation, protection, rehabilitation, enhancement and sustainable use of the Benguela Current large marine ecosystem in order to provide economic, environmental and social benefits to the region. One of the goals of the BCC is to promote economic and social benefits to local residents. Considering this, the convention proposed to build a fish market that would support artisanal fishers in Swakopmund and help to improve their economic and social well-being. To realize this, the two parties decided to enter into a memorandum of understanding. After a delegation from the municipality and BCC visited the Anganeni Fish Shop in Henties Bay and the Namibia Fish Consumption Promotion Trust Fish Shop in Walvis Bay, it was decided to follow the idea and design of the Henties Bay shop, which is run by the Anganeni Artisanal Fishing Association, which has helped many artisanal fishers make a living. The scope of the MOU includes improving the capacities of artisanal fishers to enable them to improve their own livelihoods as well as their resilience to climate change and to provide for the establishment of a market amongst others. And that concludes our news for today. You can catch these and many more stories on our brand new website at www.erongo.com.na.
On behalf of the National Safety Council, I hereby express our acceptance of the donated infrastructure and promise to ensure a close working relationship with both Arandis Town Council, the Erongo Regional Council, and also added to that to all stakeholders. It is my wish that fellow Namibians and all road users will support this effort and take it as one of the measures at our disposal to meaningfully inculcate a culture that is inclined towards road safety.
Mr. Calogero, thanks for joining us. Tell us, with regards to this traffic system that's put into place since October last year,
Yes.
how has that affected the traffic flow and behavior until now?
Well, my view is that we picked up is that the incidents, it seems like now it's moving outside of the catchment area. But it looks like there's a definite increase during these holiday periods. You know, if you look at April, over the Easter weekend, we didn't have one accident on the route, you know, so that's already a big impact.
Yes.
Yeah. Then obviously, you know, with the law enforcement, with the MVA, EMS guys at the centre, you know, that definitely helps, you know, with the improvement of the response times to incidents. And then information sharing, you know, with them, getting information back from the scene, so we have more details that we can start looking at, analysing these types of incidents, and then see how we can further make an impact. You know, like on the presentation we showed, you know, 6 kilometres outside of Arandis, there's a definite problem. So we need to look at what we can do to improve that. So from operational level, we use all this information, that video footage, the data we collect from the stakeholders, and then, you know, we get all these guys on the table, look at it, and then come up with a recommendation we can send to road authority, wherever, you know, we can make a difference on improving that section of road. If there's a problem with the road, if it's law enforcement, you speak to law enforcement, you know, so make recommendations for speed, for example. So we have the speed camera, which is just 2 kilometers from where we have the problem here, so we can actually use that speed data to show what the speeds is going through that section of road. You know, so all these things contribute on trying to solve these issues that we do have.
We've had about, I think, nine accidents.
Yeah, so about 9. So there was one vehicle fire in between.
Yeah.
We had one overturned vehicle. We have a few trucks that overturned. Most of them, you know, at that specific.
And fatalities?
Fatalities, we only had one that was on scene.
Yeah.
And then one was where the unfortunately driver passed away later in hospital.
Okay.
But that one was a quick response. You know, the services were on scene within 10 minutes. The first guys were on scene. Actually, as like I said earlier, as the accident happened, the operator picked it up and saw it happening. Before the first vehicle stopped, they already contacted the police to go out.
Yeah.
You know, so that's already, you can see the impact of that. You know, so if we had to wait for someone to stop and make a call, they had to first to find out where they are. So you have 3, 4, 5 minutes that passes before you actually have someone responding to the scene.
Yeah.
And they're not always sure where it is. You know, with the cameras, we know exactly. You know, for that specific incident, we know it's 6 kilometers from Arandis, so there's no searching for it. We know where it is.
Yeah.
And how long it's going to get to take there.
The significance of Arandis now handing this infrastructure, it's infrastructure, right?
Yes.
Over to the council. What is the significance to that?
I think with the National Road Safety Council, you know, it's a good thing you have a national structure that oversees the project, because now we're not just limited to this section of Namibia. You know, now they can start looking at other areas in the country as well. So as we roll out more cameras and more VMS, you know, the impact will obviously be bigger, because now we can affect more people's lives as they come through.
Yeah.
And I can see, you know, it's quite interesting to see there with the stats we already have, is the difference of traffic flows between Arandis and Swakopmund and Arandis and Swakopmund,
Yeah.
which is something I didn't expect.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite interesting to see how the data tells a story.
Mr. Calogero, thank you for joining us. Thanks
You're welcome.
and good luck.
On behalf of all of us in the branch, those that have started the project, and those that have continued with the project, and those that are taking over the center, we want to wish a long-lasting process or long-lasting project and continuation of this center, and let it save people's lives, and let us all support it, and we are happy to be part of this, and let the classes be empty. Cheers. Bottoms up.
Welcome to Explore with Erongo Talk. Today, we visit the Zela shipwreck, an offshore fishing vessel that ran aground on the 25th of August in 2008 during the early morning hours near Diwala, a popular fishing spot about 14 kilometers south of Arandis Bay. The fishing trawler that was sold as scrap metal to an Indian company by Angana Fishing of Arandis Bay stranded after it came loose from its towing line while on its way to Bombay, India, shortly after it left Arandis Bay. Namibia's infamous Skeleton Coast is a desolate stretch of desert running right to the sea, where the cold Benguela current creates strong currents, rough seas and dense fogs. The latter have been responsible for thousands or so shipwrecks along the coast. According to our fishing fundi Grumpy, it is still totally the wrong time of the year, but the ski boats are already getting some snook. Usually, the snook season starts in September and runs until about February. These delicious braai fish feed 4 adults and are sold for around 150 to 180 per fish. So go and support the local anglers. The east wind is still pumping at the coast, with only a limited amount of days and time available for fishing throughout the past week. There was, however, the 3rd interclub angling competition held at Jakkalspits. The wind was pumping all day and the fish were tight-lipped. Around 200 anglers fished this competition. The catches that were landed included spotted gully sharks, cow sharks, sand sharks, soupfin sharks, kop, galjoen and barbel. The biggest edible was a kop of 9.3 kg caught by Bertie Diedrichs. Johan Achenbach caught the biggest shark, a spotty of 30.1 kilograms. The anglers still fished hard, so congratulations to those that were successful in catching something on a day where the wind and waves were not favorable. John Moody and his son Ray left the fishing competition and then decided to go do a last cast at Benny Sarway Lorry. There they got stuck into some decent galjoen and managed to catch 12 galjoen just before sunset. Well done guys, perseverance paid off for sure. Hopefully the east wind will die down midweek and then the fishing conditions should improve towards the week. The water is getting colder, so we are expecting the cow sharks to come and take our bait. These sharks have super razor teeth, so beware when handling them. They can also turn 180 degrees to bite its own tail. Again, watch out when handling them. Go check out the tides for this week on our website at www.erongo.com.na.
And now for your weather. Sunset at the coast will be at 24 minutes past 6 on Thursday, and sunrise will be at 39 minutes past 7 on Friday. Parfish Bay will have a maximum degree Celsius of 27 on Thursday, and for Friday a minimum of 18 and a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius. A 15 knot north wind will prevail. Swakopmund will have a maximum degree Celsius of 26 on Thursday, and for Friday a minimum of 16 and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius. A 13 knot south-southeasterly wind will prevail. Arandis Bay will have a maximum degree Celsius of 27 on Thursday, and for Friday a minimum of 17 and a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius. A 11 knot north wind will prevail. Arandis will have a maximum degree Celsius of 31 on Thursday, and for Friday a minimum of 16 and a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius. A 24 knot east-northeasterly wind will prevail. Usakos will have a maximum degree Celsius of 29 on Thursday, and for Friday a minimum of 9 and a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius. A 17 knot east-northeasterly wind will prevail. Karabab will have a maximum degree Celsius of 26 on Thursday, and for Friday a minimum of 7 and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius. A 19 knot northeast wind will prevail. Omaruru will have a maximum degree Celsius of 26 on Thursday, and for Friday a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius. A 17 knot east-northeasterly wind will prevail. And that concludes your weather.
Platz Meer is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Tabarite and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platzamir.com.na or at Platz Meer on Facebook. Platz Meer, enhancing your coastal experience.
And with that, we've come to the end of today's show. Join our online family of more than 90,000 followers. Go like our Erongo Facebook page and visit our website www.erongo.com.na for information and news about our mighty region. Send us your news tips, photos and video clips to newstips@erongo.com.na, or if you would like to advertise and reach over 1 million potential customers, contact us via WhatsApp or Telegram on 0811700040. I repeat that number for you. It's 0811700040. And if you are in need of quality company, check out our NMH channel 1up2.com, or join us on DSTV channel 285 or GoTV channel 94. And with that, we've come to say cheerio.